there, I'm back again talking about cyanotypes. In my last video, I coated a bunch of paper in preparation for a cyanotype session that I'm going to do next week. Today what I want to do is make a cyanotype as a test from that paper that I coated. It should be fine, but I really strongly believe in testing things beforehand just in case. So first I'm going to get out a piece of paper. This guy, I noticed when I was putting it away, I managed to accidentally speckle it with some chemistry, so that's the piece that I'm going to use for my test. The other things that I have to use to make a cyanotype are a contact frame. This is made with a piece of plexiglass, and this is a back from a clip frame. I also have a couple of clips here to secure the thing down, and I have some hydrogen peroxide that will be used in the wash. But what I need to do now is pick some stuff to make my cyanotype with. So why don't you come with me and we'll do that. Okay, so what I picked is this starfish and a couple of shells and these flowers. I wanted to use my cat, but you know, he's not very cooperative. So what I'm gonna do is make a little arrangement here. These are all the sort of things that I used before, so I know how they should react to cyanotype. Here is my little arrangement. You will notice I put the flowers underneath the plexiglass so that they would remain in place and be pressed. And I put the three-dimensional objects on top of the plexi. Plenty of UV out here in Texas in July at about noon. I am going to now set my timer for 7 minutes and then we'll come see how it looks. Here we are at about 7 minutes. One thing I wanted to point out is that you can see that there's shadows from the shells here. And that's something to keep in mind when you're making a cyanotype. The shadow will also cause some exposure. So you wouldn't want anything hanging over it like this, making a shadow, because then that shadow would show up on your cyanotype. But anyway, this baby's ready to go. Let's get it in the wash. All right, the first thing we need to do is take everything apart. Apparently even my clip wants to come apart. So you can see the shapes that have come. Got really good exposure here by my flowers. So this is what it looks like before the wash, but it's getting washed. Here we go. I'm going to add a squirt of hydrogen peroxide, and you'll see what that does to the color. It increases the contrast. Basically, it speeds up the process. All right, there you have it. I'm going to let this soak for maybe 5 minutes or so, and we'll take a look at the finished product. Okay, this has been soaking long enough. I'm gonna get it out of the water now. I Part of the reason I use watercolor paper is not only so that I can paint on it if I want to afterwards, but also it tolerates being soaked in water. So here we have it, a fresh cyanotype. And I'd say the chemistry is just fine. We're gonna have a lot of fun next week. Thanks for watching.